What's up guys, we're back with one day at a time, and today I'm gonna do a product review on this arcade that I buy. It's called Prime Arcade 100. So there we go. It's called Prime Arcade 162 in 1 Cocktail Arcade Manual. So it's called a cocktail arcade. Reason for it is it's like a tabletop cocktail table, and I'm gonna do a review on it today for several reasons. I can think off the top of my head is actually before I set the camera back down, let me give you a quick tour of the man cave of the arcade room that I built, just in case you haven't watched my other video. So as you enter the room, right here, this is the front door. You get over here this panel, wall panel that I built with LED lights with tile. There's Connect 4, and then see the light switch, Mario to go with the theme. And over here you got air hockey with another light panel, 3D panel. Over here, more panel with a 3D sticker. Over here, more panel with a Ninja Turtle arcade. This is 4-player. This machine costs $500. I don't believe I'm gonna review that today because I don't want the video to get too long. I'm just gonna do a review on this one today, and if you guys interested, let me know. I'll do the review on that also, or even the air hockey. But yeah, so this is the floor of the room. On the floor, I put out alphabet mat just for the kid. You know, they like it. It's soft, colorful, and when the LED light is on, it reflects. It enhances all the color, it comes out, especially if I turn on the LED lights on flickering mode. All these letters start flickering along with the lights. Alright, so that was a quick tour of the room and what this arcade looked like. Now I'm going to go in depth, telling you guys the ups and downs about it. So first off, I'm gonna go over the price. This cost me $2,200. It comes with 1,162 games. So prior to this, I bought the bigger one, but that is really big and bulky. It wouldn't fit through the door, so I was forced to downgrade to this one. But I'm happy with the decision. It cost me money, and just recently my friend bought the one that I couldn't. I have a friend that also bought one for his house, the one that I couldn't fit inside my house. But overall, I like this one better. Now experiencing two, and I'll explain why. Obviously, this one costs less. I mean, not way less, but yeah, a good amount. This one go for 22. The other one go for 37. So it's almost 4,000 for the other one. But the other one come with 3,500 game. This one come with 1162 game. But don't get fooled by the number though. That's the reason why I like this one better, because even though this one come with 1162, this 1162 game are all the key game that you are looking for. I mean, especially for me. So and that is very important, because even though it is listed as 3,500 game or 1,100 game, you're really only playing about 10% of the game. So it does not matter if you can buy a machine for 10,000 game in it, you're only gonna play 10% of it. So when you go buy I think the most important thing is obviously the price, if it's within your budget, and two is make sure you there's a link inside the arcade that you're gonna buy. they allow you to click on it, and it will bring you the game list. Just make sure all the key game that you're looking for are in it. All the key game that I'm looking for are basically in this one. So you really don't need 3,500 game or 10,000 game or 10 million game. It does not matter, because you're not gonna play them at all. So it doesn't matter. It's just there for the hype, and you know, it make it reasonable for them to overcharge you. So make sure you note that. So overall, I like this. I like the size. I like the way it looks. I like the interface. Everything looks nice. It works well. The volume is nice and loud. I mean, you can turn it up and down, but if you choose it to be loud, it's really loud. One of the things that I don't like about it is just because it's a cocktail format, it's flat. So when you actually playing, you have to look down like this. The view is not all there, you know, like you can see it obviously, but it's not very comfortable. It's still manageable, but it's a lot better if this thing was it's able to tilt up like 45 degree or upright instead, you know, like the typical, the classic arcade that is facing in front of you. But so that is very important, because when you go looking to buy one, there are cocktail arcade that does allow you to tilt it up. They don't all tilt ups, and I wasn't informed, or I wasn't aware of it, so I just want to make sure you're aware of that. So make sure, I would say pay a little bit more, but make sure this thing can tilt up, because the screen being flat like a tabletop is very uncomfortable. It's manageable, but it's uncomfortable. That's pretty much the only downside of it. Other than that, I can't really think of another one unless one come up later. But the game works well. Most of the key games are in here. Like Raiden, the airplane game, all the Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Metal Slug, that's a very key game. A lot of people are looking for that game. Pac-Man. They got all the super old school games. Those are like the 90% that I'm talking about, like Double Dragon. Like there are a lot of games, like 90% of the game on here, the pixel and the quality is so bad that you wouldn't even play it. It's on it, yeah, because it's old school, it's throwback, and it bring back your childhood, but you're not gonna play it, trust me. At least 80% you're never gonna play. Like you go down the list, I'll go down the list, and they have Tetris, which is old school and it's ghetto, and the pixel is pretty bad, but that is classic enough for you to play. You'll probably play less than half of all the Street Fighter version that they have. They have Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter 3 and all that stuff, but I would say most of you are never gonna play those, even though they have about 15 versions of Street Fighter, but you're probably gonna play like the latest 4, the latest 5, like Capcom versus Marvel versus Capcom 2, stuff like that. Let me see if this camera is pointing on the screen. So the way this works is they have the first player button earlier, as I showed you when I give you the toy. You hold on it for 5 seconds, it'll bring you to this screen. Once you're inside the game, you hold the first player button for 5 seconds, it'll bring you to the main screen, which is this, and then there's gonna be a list. So with this list, you can go either press down, up and down to go one by one, or you can go left and right that display 10 at a time. See how I have 443? Now they have 455 because I go right. So that's how you zoom through the list. Other than that, there is no keyboard, so you can't really type in Street Fighter. You can't type in Raiden. See right here, Raiden right here. I don't know why it's named differently, but they do have another. Oh yeah, Raiden. Yeah, on the list it's Raiden, but I don't know why on the game it's Shelbu, but maybe that's the company name. So Raiden, that's a very classic. It's a very famous game that everybody play growing up, and I would like to state one key thing. So this thing is made for ManCave, for like an arcade. So the keyword is ManCave, man. So don't expect to buy this and expect your kids or your friends' kids or all the kids to enjoy it or like it, because that's what I thought when I bought this. When I built this room, or when I bought this arcade, I thought it's gonna blow all the kids' mind out and they're gonna be impressed. The kids are never in here. You're like, just cause the new generation, this is not them. Like, you know, right now they got all the apps, all the computer, all the Counter-Strike, all the computer games that I don't even know. Like, I'm like so low tech. I'm like so out of fashion for those. But like, yeah, all those game on the computer, all those game on the app, TikTok, Instagram, that's all they play with. They come in here, they don't even bother touching the machine. They play with Ninja Turtle for like 10 minutes and then they'll leave the room. So keep that in mind, that's very important. I would like to warn you guys about that, or state that main key. Don't go out and buy this and try and impress the kid, because and try to impress the kids, because they do not, this is not them. This is out of their era. This is past their time. This is just for you and your friend and the friend or family that you grew up with playing it, because those, you are gonna be wanna like play this game and remember your childhood and how you spend so much time in the arcade, or you know, back in the day when you don't drive, you have to take the transportation to the arcade. You have to take the bus to the arcade, and you have to use tons of quarters. Every time you visit the arcade, it's 10 to 20 bucks. That's like 40 to 80 coins every time to play all these games. Now you can buy it once and play all this for free. And yeah, so you will enjoy, your friend will enjoy it, but again, keep in mind the kids will not enjoy it. They will not like it. It's just because this is not their type of gaming. This is the pixel. They look at the pixel and they were like, they say, what is this? You know, like, you know, because nowadays all the games the graphic are crazy, like super HD, 1080p, 3D with the glasses on and the gun shake, the chair shake. But so this is not dumb. But anyways, so again, so before I move on, keep that in mind. Do not try to buy this for the kids, because you're gonna be wasting money if that's your incentive. So buy this for yourself, buy this for your friend, buy this for the people that you grow up with, because when they come over hang out with you, they're gonna go into your man cave, into your basement. They're gonna love it, because this will bring out the childhood. This is gonna bring back memories from growing up. Okay, so let me give you a sample. So you know, so this is how you go back and forth on the list. Go down, just going each through of them, left and right, to go through 10 at a time. So let me just try that right in. Where did it go? The list is in alphabetical order, but sometimes it's hard to find a game, because a lot of time, yeah, Metal Slug's easy, obviously start with an M, but sometimes it'll be like, yeah. So the list is in alphabetical order. So if you remember the exact name, you can find it easily. You can just go scroll left and right. All right, so right in, where is it? So F K G M. See, I don't get it. So why would super, see right here, it goes Super Space Fortress Macross. I don't know what the game is that, but it's the S and then it go L, S and M. So I guess, so I don't know how that order works. So that's why the order is a little bit confusing. So maybe that's one of the downside of this. It's in order, but not 100%. See, as you can see, like it go S and then Gunbird, you know, like go from S to G. Very confusing. For the most part, it's in alphabetical order, but some of them are out of place. I don't know why. What's the reason behind that? So that's the reason why. Like right now, I'm trying to go back to find Raiden, and I'm having a hard time. So here, Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, Darkstalker. So Marvel vs. Capcom. See all the different Street Fighter. Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2 Champion, they're pretty much the same. I don't know why they do, they add a whole bunch. See, this is what I mean, even though it's listed as 1162 game, but all this game is pretty much the same game. Like, it just listed different, because maybe it's a different language, different country. All this is all Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2 Turbo, same thing, it's the same version, same version, same version. This is Trojan, a different game. Like, see, like a game like Trojan, you would never play, you know what I'm saying? So this is one of the 90% game. Let me go through some more to give you guys a good example on the 90% game that you would never play. Like something like this, you would not play. It's just too ghetto. It's just the pixel is too bad, and this like it's just too plain. You know what I'm saying? Like Toki. Like, I mean, I wouldn't play it. I never heard of it. I wouldn't play it. I'm pretty sure at least 60% of the people would not play it. See, like something like this. Let me sign on. I never heard of it, but look, the quality's so low. Let me just try it just for the sake of this video. So you choose the game, you press first player, it's gonna load the game up. It loads pretty quick. And I will tell you, it will just start up like you would have the real game. So you go up and down, and you shoot. See, like that, like a game like this. I mean, most people wouldn't play this game, so it's kind of irrelevant. And this game is not that bad. They're a game that are a lot in worse quality. Actually, I'm kind of enjoying this game. So you hold right now you hold the first player button to bring you back to the main menu. Hold it, and then it's a release now. And then you go exit. And I'll bring you back to the main menu. See, like a game like this, you would never play. John Mac, that's one of my favorite grown up, so I would play that. I would classify this John Mac would be under that 10% that I would play, or most people would play. But something like this, Sengoku, like it's just too ghetto. Like no one will play it. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get the point. So don't go crazy and spend 4,000 on the machine that I have 35,000 game or higher. But I'm not aware of anything higher. But there's another. Yeah, so there's one of them that come with 3,500 game and 3,300 games, and those go for 3,500 to 4,000 after tax. Don't go crazy spending those type of money unless you actually like the interface and the big arcade that you grew up playing with. But even if you get that, choose the lower version that have like 1,000 game, because I'm telling you, even though it listed all those game or the 3,500 game or 1,100 game, you are only gonna play 10%, at most 20% of the game. Actually, I highly doubt it that you're gonna be playing more than 10%, to be honest, because think about it, 10% of 1,000 game is 100 game. There's no way I'm playing 100 game on this thing. I mean, that's right here, I see Double Dragon. That's like very classic growing up. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to have it on the machine, but I don't think I'll actually play it just because it's just too low in quality, you know what I'm saying? Like there's really not much you can do. There's like 2 buttons you press over and over. I mean, I can try for you guys. Double Dragon. I don't want to try too many games and stretch out this video too long. I'll try a couple low ones so you guys understand why, like, you know, why would it be such a waste of money to spend the money. So this is me right here, so it's Double Dragon. So one button is jump. See, the graphic is ghetto, everything on it is nothing much. There's only 2 buttons that work, because back in the day when you played the Nintendo, there's only 2 buttons. That 2 red button on that rectangles that control. See, the graphic is ghetto, the move is just not there. Anyways, let me exit this. So again, you hold the first player button for 5 seconds to exit back into the main screen. Oh yeah, so if you want to switch the screen to the other side, you press C, which is the 3rd button on the control panel. But again, even with the fact that I'm only playing 10% at best on the machine, when it comes with 1162 game, I still like it. I don't regret buying it, because again, this is a very good piece for the ManCave, for this room, for the game room entertainment, because it come with it doesn't come with all the game that I would be looking for, but it come with most of them. I would say 80 to 90% the game I'm looking for, which are Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Raiden, 1945, 43 Striker, the airplane game, Joe and Mac, Bubble, Tetris. They have Bomberman. It's nice to have, but I don't even play that neither. They have Gradius. They have R-Type. They pretty much have 80% of the game that I'm looking for. Metal Slug. They got Ninja Turtle here too, but it's 2-player. It's the same game as this, but this is 4-player. They got The Simpsons. I'm just trying to list all the game that most people would be looking for. They got all of Metal Slug. Metal Slug 1, 2. Metal Slug 10, Metal Slug X Plus, Metal Slug 4, Metal Slug 5, 5 Plus. They have Tekken, very popular game. See, like Rambo, Rambo is a very famous name, but just the game itself is very low quality. You would not play it. You know, that's probably that falls under 90%. I mean, I could be wrong. I can't speak for you guys, but I'm saying common sense wise, most of the people are not gonna play about 80 to 90% of the game that comes with the arcade. But other than that, this machine pretty much fit through any door. If your door is at least 28 inch, it will fit. The interface actually look really nice. I like it, other than it not tilting up. But there is another version that I see on Amazon or on Google that does tilt up. I was under the assumption that they all tilt up, so I didn't really pay attention when I made the order. But yeah, just make sure you get the one that tilts up. The one that it just laid flat like this is not very pleasant for the eye. See what else? Everything's nice. It turns on, it start up, it boot up fast. The sound is very clear, very loud. It's coin operated if you want it to be. The button feel nice, the joystick feel nice. See right there, I think I accidentally pressed the C button, so the screen is vertical now. Let me see if it's on the camera. See that? See how the screen is vertical now? So you can use this control. See that? You can use this control over here. So the screen is vertical now. I accidentally switched the mode. So you can go up and down and choose the game. The game list for the vertical is different from the list from the horizontal. Because horizontal you can play all the game, all the 1100 game. The vertical, they're only gonna give you the list that the game come in vertical mode, meaning like the Galaga, Pac-Man, Super Invader, Pac-Man, Pac-Galaga, 1942, which is the airplane game. But yeah, you get the point. So I'm switching back to a horizontal mode right here. Yeah, there are instruction on the screen. It'll teach you how to flip the screen back and forth. Very easy. But yeah, I want to talk about more about this company, Prime Arcade. I'm very happy with their service. I'm very satisfied. They are very helpful because I went through a complicated process to get this. Originally, I bought the $3,700 one, the one that come with 3,500 game, because as I mentioned earlier, I wish someone did a video like this for me to watch when I was going out trying to shop for one and decide on picking one. I don't have enough information. First of all, if you don't have a like a big door, the big one is not an option for you, because that is what I ran into. This door behind me right here is a 28 inch, so the big one cannot fit in there no matter how you try. So this one is gonna fit in if your door is 28, which is pretty much the minimum size door for any door. So this one will fit anywhere. On the other one, make sure your door is at least 32. And even with the door 32, you have to remove the control panel to get it through. So if your door is 36, you don't have to remove it. You can carry it in. It'll be a little bit tight, but you can carry it in. I did not think size is an issue when I originally placed the order. And then when I placed the order for that big one, the big bulky, typical original one, the classic one that we all are used to growing up playing, the one that stand up, it was already halfway, you know, delivered to my house, like going through like a lot of states already, because this is coming from California. It went through a lot of states already, so this is the reason why I'm happy with them, because I call them and I told them the situation and they understand. So they pretty much called the truck and they stopped the order, and they had the order. They had the truck turn around, so it would not continue to go all the way to Boston, because I'm in Boston. I'll go all the way to Boston, then I would have to do bring that back to either the post office or call the freight company to come and pick it back up and bring it back to California again. So they were really good about that. They were really helpful about that. They didn't even charge me for it, because they understand the situation. And then they helped me on shopping for one that fit my need, which is budget, size, and what game I'm looking for. So there are a few key things for you to know to help you pick out the right one. Budget, if all the games that you need are on the list in the cheaper version, or on the one that costs less, or the one that come in with a smaller list, then just go with that. Don't go with the 3,500 list, because there's really no point. You're not gonna play it. Yeah, make sure the size, the door. If you are gonna go with the bigger one, make sure the door fit. And if you have a budget you need to stick with, just go with the low one, which is this, because even though this one only have 1100, it have all the key game in it. Meaning like it would have all the game that you would be looking for when you go out and buy an arcade. Like Ninja Turtle, Street Fighter, the Bubble Bubble, all the airplane game, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, Metal Slug, Puzzle Fighter. See that, the Puzzle Fighter. So yeah, it have all that main game. That's all that matters. You don't need 3,500 game weight. You're not gonna play for it, and you're gonna pay almost double the price. But overall, I don't want to keep on repeating things over and over. I'm trying to think of something that I haven't covered. Overall, I'm very satisfied with the order. I'm very satisfied with the company, like the way they dealt with the situation where I ordered not the raw machine. I wanted that machine originally, but then it wouldn't fit through here. But I'm glad it turned out this way. You would only pay 10% on that machine. You would also play 10% on this machine, and all that 10% game also on this one. So why spend more? This one actually looked very nice. The glass, the piece of glass, and the interface with all the design is actually very nice. Again, the only one downside is it doesn't tilt up, so it's not pleasant for the eye. Like you would have to like sit high up and then look down. But all right, that is pretty much it. I'm not sure if I left anything out that is important. So I mentioned the price, the size, and the key point that you would want when you go shop for an arcade. That's about it. But for whatever reason, if I left out anything important, please let me know on the comment below. I would be more than happy to answer them. I believe I went over all the important key points. But yeah, so let me play one up before I wrap this up. Let me play one of the better game, one of the game that I originally wanted when I buy this arcade, which is Street Fighter. Like all, see right here, all that version, they have like about 15 version. I'm never gonna play most of them. They have the Simpsons, Metal Slug. See, like Z-Bot, what is this? Like I wouldn't play it. It's so ghetto. It's so low tech. Crime City, again, super low tech. You wouldn't play. I wouldn't play it. I believe you won't play it. It's just like, why bother? You know, they have so many other games that is a lot better or high tech. Last Resort, look at that. Airplane like that, so low quality. But anyway, let me play one of the games that I play a lot of Bubble on this game. It's just like a very classic game that I always play when I walk into the arcade. They have Ghoul and Ghost. See, like this Puzznick. Like who would play that? You know. Yeah, I know I'm repeating myself, but that is actually very, very important. That's why I don't want you guys to get false advertised, or I don't want you guys to get misleaded and spend unnecessary money, because most of this game you would never touch. Hatris. So it's like Tetris, but in hat. Like who would play that? You know. Peekaboo. Oh, Peekaboo. This is the game that most people play on the little Game Boy. You go back and forth with the ball. I mean, yeah, it's cool growing up playing it, but like it being here available, I don't think I'm gonna play it. I don't think most people wanna play it. Boulder Dash. Us growing up playing these type of game, and now I wouldn't play it. I don't want to play it. I wouldn't enjoy playing. So imagine how would the kid enjoy it, you know? See, a game like this, like very, very low quality. Like, yeah, it's on here, being part of the 1100 game or being part of the 3500 game, but you would not play it, so it's no point. Puzzle Bubble. See, like a game like this, I play this a lot, so yeah, let me just play this for the sake of this video so I can wrap it up. See, I won. But yeah, something like this I would play. I think a lot of people would enjoy playing. It's 2-player, you can verse each other. Go back to the menu, just hold this button. Release. Trying to look for Street Fighter, but yeah, I'm having a hard time. Yeah, the order of this list is pretty hard. It doesn't have a keyboard or a mouse. That's pretty much, oh, that's maybe another reason why I don't like it. See, there's more Street Fighter version here. There's probably like 20 versions of Street Fighter in here. Whoa. Ryu's making like 5 fireball at the same time. That's weird. Alright, so this Marvel Cap versus Capcom right here. I play this a lot. So I'm gonna play a little bit of this and then I'm gonna wrap up this video. I won. So yeah, I'm just gonna wrap up this video right here. The game's really nice, really fun. Go back to the main menu. Go back to the list. But alright, so I'm gonna wrap up this video right here. I hope this video had been helpful. Like I said earlier, I wish I had a video like this to watch when I went out to buy one of these. Because even though they have all this information on Amazon or Google, but it's not in depth. They didn't give you a they didn't give an example of the machine itself or how it functions, how the lists work, and how you program it, if it's easy or hard, and if all the key game are in here. Yeah, there's a list you can look at it. So actually, if you dig far enough, you can find the information that you're looking for, but it's easier if someone could just provide it in a short video under 15 minutes or so. I hope this video is under 15 minutes. I'm not gonna know until I edited it, but alright. Again, if I haven't mentioned or go over anything important about it, please let me know. And if you're interested, again, ManCave is the company. They have their own website. You don't have to buy it on Amazon. Actually, if you buy directly on the site, it's $100 cheaper because Amazon charge you tax, and this company doesn't. I forgot how that worked, but I didn't have to pay tax for it. See, just that tip alone would save you $100. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Peace out, and hope to see you soon. Bye now.